This is an issue with color that most people do not understand. And so black offers 49 wavelengths of color or information. And in each one of those 49 wavelengths, there are 3 levels of information: terrestrial, celestial, and cosmic. And each one of those levels has 1,001 nuances of information. That is not true for white light. That's not true for white light. White light only has 7 wavelengths of light times 3 levels. So it is the image in full color, which is black, that then shapes and redirects growth and development of the neuron. It is not white. So when you look at that type of symbol, you have blackness, but it has no definition. And to the neuron, what is giving it its directives and structure is the actual geometric template, which happens to be in white, which is far less potent, contains far less information than a blackened symbol. Far less potent, contains far less information than a blackened symbol. So this is why we have cautioned people not to attempt to balance the brain, to redesign the neural nets of the brain using white geometry or white geometric templates. They must be in full array of their power, which at this dimension to our eyes appears as black. So it doesn't matter what the other colors may be. Black has the most information and the most intense information and the most intensity and stimulation to cause neurons to rearrange themselves, period. Now, when we have used our colored symbols, which are again on a white background, but we've polarized that white light to show its composition chromatically, the symbol itself now is showing the chromatic composition of the white light. And because each color presents itself separately but uniquely, the neuron begins to absorb the depth and the information of the color. That is why when we are teaching with the colored symbols, we are in relationship with the color it perceives. So many people testify that after they look at the prismatic symbols, color becomes dimensional. It's no longer just a flat surface. So all the colors, depending upon the duration over intervals that you look at the prismatic symbols, the person feels they can actually become the color. They can walk into the color because the color now has become quite dimensional. So all colors, once this locks into the brain, never become just a flat surface of what we call color any longer. We know that it's a dimension. We know that it has information. We know that it's a realm of awareness. But we cannot develop and change neuronal activity using just white light. The information in what we call the VLS, the visual light spectrum, is limited, only 7 wavelengths, as opposed to what we perceive as blackness or black light is 49 times 3 times 1,000 nuances of information. And that is what causes the neurons to change their orientation in space within the brain and nervous system. So again, in closing, we cannot create their orientation in space within the brain and nervous system. So again, in closing, we cannot create neural design and neural plasticity to the degree possible using shape power in the color of white. Cannot. That is why white basically really kind of calms people down. Okay, so they put you in a white room, and what do we know about in a white room? You don't learn very much. It definitely is nullifying as far as really learning and increased precision. It's relaxing, but you don't have breakthroughs with just white because the information is limited. The